Okay, so on to question 9 over here. We are going to talk a little bit about viruses again. Coronaviruses, right? This should be a word that's familiar to everybody by now. It's actually a large family of viruses that are common and in people and some species of animals. The COVID-19 virus, this is the one that has kind of run rampant through America, spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs or sneezes. Hence the reason we've been, wearing masks, right? We've been wearing these masks every day to kind of cut down on this discharge and saliva when we sneeze, cough, or even breathe. This is a new virus that has caused a pandemic due to people not having an immunity to the virus. The graph below shows the spread of the virus over a certain amount of time in the state of Texas. So let's analyze this graph. The first thing you want to look at is, what is the title of the graph? Confirmed coronavirus cases in Texas by date. This tells us what this graph is about, what it's going to measure. On the left-hand side, we have the number of cases. As we go up this way, the number of cases is increasing. Okay. On the x-axis over here, we have months. So this is kind of a time graph, which is increasing in this direction. Right? So as we get later and later, months pass, we move this way on the x-axis. So looking at this, we can see what happened over time. Early on, low number of cases, right? If you look later on, and we follow this up months later, you're going to notice a higher number of cases if we were to look at both sides of this graph. So over time, the number of confirmed cases is going up or increasing. Okay. So, if a vaccine were created and released, what prediction can you make about the number of cases on the graph? So, we're going to be looking at the number of cases. What's going to happen on this y-axis? If a vaccine is released and you were going to continue this graph vaccinating most of the population, which, remember, a vaccine, you are injected with a weakened form or inert, non-deadly form of the virus, and your immune system kind of learns how to respond to it, meaning you're not going to show as many symptoms. So if we gave this this vaccine to most of the population in Texas, almost all the population in Texas, what would you expect this graph to do in the future? I want you to think about that as you think about this question, and go ahead and attempt to answer it again, knowing what this graph is showing you and understanding that a vaccine is going to give immunity to the virus. Okay,